Natalia here. I'm here today to talk about Sephora Australia. Sephora opened up last Friday. It's been chaotic there ever since Friday. It's now Monday. I've got no kids today, so I thought I would go into Sephora today just to sort of suss it out, to see what it's all about. All the different reviews and different people have said different things about Sephora, so I sort of want to just go in there, see it all for myself. I have been lucky enough to go to Sephora around the world. I've been to Sephora in America, numerous different places. I've been to Sephora in Paris and places in Europe as well. So I have got that expectation in my head, and I did have that expectation in my head going into it because I've been to these different ones around the world. So for someone who's never ever stepped foot into Sephora, it is a beautiful shop. It is amazing. For someone who I've been to Sephora before, it's sort of a bit like a it's good, it's nice, but it didn't blow my mind. So when you step in there, it is 2 levels here in Sydney. So when you walk in there, you've got the lights, the colours, the music, everything is just amazing. It's like excellent. I'm in my happy place. I literally spent almost 3 hours in there today. One, because it was so busy, I needed to spend 3 hours in there to have a look at everything that I wanted to have a look at. And 2, it's just, I've got no kids. I've got no kids. Why not just spend an entire day at Sephora? So when you get in there, this entire side wall is just all perfumes, different perfumes, you know, whatever. It's just perfumes. We can get perfumes anywhere. And then when you sort of walk in, they've got a few little Sephora stands. Now, a few things I noticed, they didn't have any of the Sephora favorites gift sets, like these kind of sets. There weren't anything like this, which kind of sucked. I was looking at brands like Bite Beauty, because if you have a look in Sephora America, they've got little Christmas gift sets from Bite Beauty like this. Sephora Australia doesn't have anything like that. It's almost like they've just got the individual products, but they haven't got the gift sets, because I find that's where you get a lot of value. Like this little Bite Beauty gift set, I think I got for $25. And you get 4 little pigment pencils in there. It's not available here, which kind of sucks, because they're the kind of products that I really wanted to go and stock up on, because you get more value for money and you get to try a lot more of the brand using little sets like that, but they don't have any of them. The nail bar, like they've got Formula X nails polish, and they've got OPI. I didn't find the OPI stand to be that interesting, because the Formula X nail polish is massive. Like there is a huge double-sided thing of Formula X nail polishes. I have got quite a few Formula X nail polishes and I really like them. I think the colours are amazing. My favourite things of theirs are like the speckled top coats and like the glitters and stuff, because they're just a little bit different than your stock standard nail polishes that you would get. So I did pick up one of those. The standard nail polishes are $20 here, and they're glitter one that I picked up was $22 here, so they are fairly expensive. I think in America they're $10 and $12, $12.50 perhaps. So look, there is quite a big markup, but I do understand that shipping nail polishes over here is a lot more expensive, so I can get over that. It's an expensive nail polish, but it's not as expensive as like your OPIs and stuff anyway. It's the same sort of price range, so nail polish, it is what it is. There is a good selection though. I'm really happy with the Formula X. The one thing that I was a little bit disappointed with is if you go to Sephora's around the world, in their nail stations, they've got these little plastic tear-off sheets that you paint the little drawn-on finger in the nail polish you want, and you can just hold it over your finger so you can sort of see what it would look like without having to take your nail polish off, ruin your manicure for the day and stuff. I love that, and they didn't have that, so that's the first thing I went to. I'm like, oh, I can swatch the Formula X nail polishes, and no. So I came away with 2 nail polishes missing, because I wanted to try the glitter. I want to see what they're like by themselves. So if you have those little plastic sheets, you sort of avoid this sort of situation, but it just means I have to do my nails again, and that's fine. Anastasia Beverly Hills was packed. It was so packed. Their prices are incredibly inflated though, which I'm really not that happy about. The Brow Wiz in Australia was like $32 perhaps, and they're $18 or $19 in the US. They didn't have the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, which is the one thing I was going to get, but they didn't have it, which kind of sucked. And they've just got like your standard, eyeshadow, brow duos, and the dip brow pomades, the brow expert something palettes and tweezers for freaking expensive tweezers, stencil sets, and just things like that. They did have the brow gels. I think they were like $32 as well, which I think is again incredibly extortionate prices, but it is what it is. I was expecting the timing, considering that the single eyeshadows have been made available like a few weeks beforehand. I kind of had a feeling that maybe they would have brought the individual eyeshadows from Anastasia Beverly Hills over, but they didn't. So there was another little bit of a disappointment. Brands like Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever had a huge stand there. I didn't actually get a chance to look at the Makeup Forever stand because there were just so many people there. And that will be, I'm going to bring that one up in a little bit of a later chat, because that is one thing that annoys me about what Sephora is doing. They had brands like Cover FX, It Cosmetics, Tarte. Tarte was so overpriced. An individual blush, like those 12-hour Amazonian clay blushes, I've got a couple of them. In America, I think they're $26, and that's classified as a high-end blush. In Australia, I think they were $45 each, and that's just, to me, I can get a Mecca and get a NARS blush for $39. I would rather do that than go and spend the $45 on Tarte blush that they're charging here in Australia, or I'd just rather go and buy it overseas online, get it shipped to my mail forwarding address with my US, and then to get that sent over to me, because it's just ridiculous. Like $45 for a blush is crazy expensive. So they did have Tarte there. I was looking at their Tarte foundations, but that didn't come in a shade that suited me, which kind of sucked, but whatever. They did have the entire range though. Like there was the whole 15 shades, so which is, I find good, because I find a lot of like companies, like drugstore companies here in Australia, they don't have the dark colors because we don't have dark skin here apparently. So if I went to a Walmart or a CVS over in America, I can go to a L'Oreal True Match and I can get like dark ebony foundations, whereas they don't stock that here in Australia. They only have like 4 or 5 shades. So I was impressed that they did have the entire range of Tarte. They had the entire range of Kat Von D foundations, and also the Marc Jacobs foundations. Now I did try the Kat Von D foundation. I had it on, she put it on me, I got it color matched, I had it in my bag, and I was just walking around and I kept glancing at myself in the mirror, and it was just too much. It was too full coverage. I looked like a mask. Had a chat, I was talking to another guy, and the guy looked at me and I could see he was looking at me. I said, can you tell me this foundation is actually as bad as it looks, isn't it? He goes, it is very, very thick. And I'm like, that's what I thought. So he put some of his perfect kind of thing on top, which made it a lot better, but I'm not going to go and buy a Kat Von D foundation and then have to go and buy a $67 product to put on top of it to make it look like skin. What else is there? The Marc Jacobs range. The Marc Jacobs products are beautiful. Like, that's one of the biggest brands that I wanted to go and have a look at. The times I've been to America and I've gone to a Sephora, I haven't really gone and touched on the Marc Jacobs products, purely because they're very expensive over there. Like, they are the same price in America that they are here, so they have done that. We match US prices. So the foundation is $68 in America, and it's a $68 foundation here in Australia. So I am glad they brought that to Australia, and they do have them at the US prices. So we'll definitely be going back and looking at a few more products from Marc Jacobs. Their hair care range is incredibly small. Again, this is because, I think it's because the whole Mecca exclusivity. Mecca has this kind of brand like Bumble and Bumble. In Sephora's in America, the hair care range is really extensive. Here they had like one tiny little wall, and I think there's only 4 brands in there. So that does kind of suck for them, because you do have to then go to Mecca for Bumble and brands like that, which is fine, but it's just kind of one of those things that, my expectations were in them, was like, oh, hair care. I'm like, oh, is that it? And they've got upstairs, they've got a whole range of skincare. They've got like Clinique, Ole Hendrickson, I think. They've got that cleanser, the one that's not the Clarisonic. They've got Clarisonic, but that other little rubber one, I can't remember what it's called, but I'm looking at wanting to try one of them because they do look really cool. They've got quite a decent range of skincare, but they haven't got like the big brands. Again, the brands are in Mecca. The skincare range isn't as extensive as I would have liked. They have also got like a little bath section with all the Sephora bath, body bath gels and shower gels and stuff. I do like the Sephora bath and shower gels. I've got quite a few of them still left over when I was overseas, but they just smell really nice. They've got a huge variety of them, so they do have, and they're fairly good price because they are the Sephora brand. So if you are wanting to get a few like little Christmas gifts and stuff for people, then maybe go and check them out, because I think that would be a really good gift. So that was upstairs, and they got the checkouts upstairs. So coming back downstairs, they had a Benefit brow bar in the back corner. There was the prices at the Benefit counter are the exact same prices as they are in Maya, so there's no competition there, which makes sense because they're both owned by the same company, LVMH. They didn't have the Benefit brushes there, which kind of sucked because I really wanted to get that angled brush that I mentioned in my favorites. They got the Benefit brow bar in the back. That didn't really seem that busy. There are only 3 Benefit people that were working there at the day, so if you are looking at getting your brows done in the city and my city is completely busy, maybe go and check out Sephora, because there was no one getting their brows done at all there today. I was there for 3 hours and not one person got their brows done, whereas my city was just packed with brow people. So, you know, if you are wanting to try that, maybe go and get your brows done there. What else was there? Coming away from Benefit, they had a small OCC stand. Now they only stocked the OCC the pencils and the lip tars. Now OCC, okay, this is going to lead me into the little rant that I've got about the whole Sephora thing. OCC has been in Australia for years. Lipstick Republic have had OCC for years. Scotty's Makeup has had OCC for years. There are so many different companies, online retailers and physical stores that have sold OCC lip tars. I've been buying them for years. Go and look over all my videos and you can see all the times I bought OCC lip tars in Australia. So I was on just on Instagram, as I am. My Instagram account down here if you want to go and follow me, and Sephora Australia put a picture of a lip tar and in their hashtag was Sephora exclusive, and I looked at that, I'm like, that's bullshit, because it's not Sephora exclusive at all, because other brands and other companies sell OCC lip tars. And then, okay, that annoyed me, so I actually got into a bloody fight with this stupid bitch on Instagram. I just put a comment saying it's not really exclusive when you can buy them elsewhere in Australia. This person commented saying all these other brands are not allowed to sell OCC lip tars because it is exclusive to Sephora, meaning they're not allowed to sell it, or something like that. And I'm like, excuse me honey, go and do some research, because it isn't it's Sephora exclusive. You can get it from shops like Lipstick Republic. And then she goes on to say, well, obviously they're fake. And I'm like, sweetheart, do your research. Like, they are not fake. They are actual resellers of OCC makeup. They sell the lip tars, they sell the pigments, they sell the pencils, they sell the nail polish, they sell the concealers, they sell the tints. Don't go and tell me that you can't get OCC from somewhere else. And they are not fake. You stupid, stupid woman. And then she goes, I said, look, sweetheart, you need to do your research, because whatever. And then she replies saying, oh, Reese, what? Let me, I wish I had my phone with me. She goes, a giant American conglomerate, P.S. they're from France, not America, versus a small unknown online retail store. She goes, no research needed. I know where the fakes would be, or something along that line. I'm like, fuck, woman, you got no idea. And that just started off my whole issue with Sephora saying they've got exclusive rights, because they don't. OCC lip tars in Sephora are sold for $25 each. $25 for one lip tar. You can get OCC lip tars at Lipstick Republic for $19.95. If you want 10% off that $20, I'll put a discount code down below for you, so it's going to make it less than $20. Whereas Sephora are selling these lip tars for $25, saying they're exclusive to. And then I saw a few days ago a blog called The Glow, and they said, like, you know, things that you need to run and buy from Sephora straight away, and they said OCC lip tars never before available in Australia. I'm like, get your fucking facts straight, because you can get them everywhere. You go to IMATS, you'll be able to see lip tars all over the place, because Scotty's brought their entire range of lip tars to IMATS. Like, these people have got no idea, and they're just falling for this Sephora exclusive bullshit. So that leads me on to PM Studios here in Sydney. PM Studios is a beautiful small boutique run by Olga and her husband. So PM Studios, they sell IT Cosmetics, they sell Makeup Forever, they sell Cover FX. Those three brands Sephora are claiming to be Sephora exclusive, but they are not Sephora exclusive products. It really, really just irks me that a big company is doing this. They're coming into Australia saying you've never been able to buy these products before, where that's bullshit. So everyone's going to be going to Sephora for looking for these brands, and these small, independent, Australian-owned, Australian-made, Australian retail stores are going to be losing a lot of money, because a completely mega LVMH-owned, one of the biggest cosmetics houses in the world, saying that these brands are exclusive to them when it's not actually the case. OCC, they had just a small stand, and they only had the lip tars and the pencils. They didn't have the cream colour bases, they didn't have the pigments, they didn't have the nail polishes. Lipstick Republic don't know I'm saying this. PM Studios don't know I'm saying it. It's just how I feel about looking after Australian retailers. Don't get me wrong, I love Sephora. I have shopped at Sephora, they took my money today, and I will continue going back to Sephora, but I will only buy things from Sephora that I can't get in Australia elsewhere, from smaller retail. I feel like I'm sweating. Woo, it's getting heated in here. Oh my god, it's getting so hot. So they've got, you know, brands like that. The other things they've got YSL, they've got Givenchy, they've got Clinique, they've got a lot of sort of brands that you can already get in Australia over at Maya and DJs and stuff. They've got Becca, a very, very small stand of Becca, mind you, and they've also got Gorgeous Cosmetics. And I thought Gorgeous Cosmetics was just a it's just like a separate stand that you can get from, what's the company? Hub Makeup. They sell Gorgeous Cosmetics, so I didn't know they were going to be sold at Sephora either. So Hub Makeup is another one. If you want Gorgeous Cosmetics, go look at Hub over Sephora, because Hub is a small Australian boutique store in Sydney and Melbourne that probably need your support at this time as well. And what else was there? So apart from that, apart from the big brands that make Marc Jacobs, Tarte, Kat Von D, they didn't have the Kat Von D big eyeshadow book either, like the big Christmas collection. They kind of, I don't know if they're going to be getting more stock in. I also don't know how they're going to fit much more in, because they're saying that they're going to be rolling out to 200 brands over the next few years, but they're kind of full. Like, the way the whole store is laid out, there's not much more room that you can fit in there. There's like, it is very, very busy. There's a lot of people in there, and I guess the more brands you bring in, the crowded and more crowded it's going to be, unless they've got an extra 2 or 3 floors that they're going to just keep going up. I don't know, it sort of seems a bit, I don't know how they're going to fit in all these other brands that they're expecting to bring over. I'm not too sure what the are you fucking serious? What is that noise? Someone's radio? I'm 3 floors up. What the fuck? They also don't have they will be setting up a loyalty program sort of point system. They haven't got that set up yet, which kind of sucks, because, you know, if they did, my spending would go towards those points. So I'm kind of holding off on buying again from them until they've got that set up, just because, I don't know, those little reward systems really just, they make my day. So if I can get points to go to a reward system, I'd rather do that. So until they get that set up, I'm probably going to hold off from going back there to spend more money with them. So that'll be in the new year anyway. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to get there before then anyway, but whatever. But hopefully they will be able to transfer over your US points. Whether they do or not, we don't know. They will let us know. You can go in there and leave your little email address and stuff, so they can sort of email you and let you know sort of what's going on with them and all updates and stuff like that. So if you are interested in that, get in store and do that. I don't know if they've got like an Australian website as such. They've got their Facebook page. Yeah, I don't know about their website. Maybe that's coming. Like, it is pretty new and stuff, but I don't know. In my head, I just think, get everything ready to go at the same time. It's like you're a giant big company. There's no reason why you can't. You've got a lot of money to spend for people doing everything at once. So for me, it's sort of like, open your doors and have everything going ready at the go. Points, internet, everything, bam, ready to go. That's just my own little annoying expectations, I suppose. But anyway, they are here. They've finally come to Australia. So now I'm going to show you what I picked up today. Okay, so a few absolute essentials. Sephora nail files. These are amazing. Every single time I go to a Sephora, I will pick up 1 or 2 packets of these. I do need them. I run out of all my nail files. I've been doing manicures over my already chipped and broken nails. They're very lopsided because I haven't had a nail file to file. Picked up some of these ones. They are actually some of the best nail files I've used in my life. Glad they're here. $6 I think these ones are. I also picked up a buff polish fine thingy nails are a big thing of mine at the moment. I got a Sephora lip contour pencil. This is a really small pencil, like it's just like the size of my finger. It is a like a deep nude sort of thing, just to contour your lips. It's the big thing. So I wanted to get one of them just to sort of try it out. The Formula X glitter, holographic glitter top coat. This is in Hubba Bubble. Oh, how cute. I love their top coats. I'll do a full review and swatches and stuff on that. I am glad that the Formula X is here because they are really lovely nail polishes. I got this Perfect Lash Perfection Gel. Now this, I'll be honest, I don't know what it is. It says, with ceramides, marine glycogen, hyaluronic microspheres, vitamin A and E. He told me that you can put it on top of your mascara and it makes them separate and lengthen and smooth and curly. which is kind of what a mascara is supposed to do anyway. You can use it as a primer by itself, natural lashes. I don't know, but I'm thinking I'm going to try it out, do a bit of research. The guy over there was lovely. There was the man who actually, this is his company, he was there talking to me about it. So this is actually, this other thing that he had is what he put over the Kat Von D foundation that was so thick and cakey, and it doesn't come across as being so thick and cakey now, I don't think. So whatever it was amazing. I might go back and try that one, and I don't know if I'll return this one or keep it and review it. I don't know. Okay, I also got the Kat Von D Immortal Lash 24-hour mascara. I just wanted to do a first impressions review on this one, so I'm glad I got that one. Going back to my entire rant, I feel like I should take this back purely because it's from Cosmetics, which I could have bought at PM Studios, but I just as you go through the checkout, they've got like little bins of just buy me, and these little things shouting out, and I think I just grabbed it and didn't think. But this is this Tight Line Full Lash Length 3-in-1 eyeliner, primer and mascara. So this is what Makeup from Tiffany D showed in one of her videos, and I've wanted to try it for so long because I want thick long lashes, but I'm kind of a bit over just putting my eyeliner on. I've been using a lot of eyeliner in the top of my waterline just to sort of make them look a bit thicker, so I wanted to try that one for that. And I got my Marc Jacobs foundation. This is in Fawn Deep number 66. This is the Genius Gel Supercharged Foundation. I am in the middle of a foundation problem at the moment. I just can't, being in the sun, getting a tan, I just don't have a foundation that suits my current skin. So I got this one. This one, I'm pretty happy with the color. They put it on me in store, and I think the color match is really good. I just can't pump it out. Oh, here we go. It is a $68 foundation, so it's sort of high end. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good match. Oh, it's beautiful. Smells unusual, but I will do a full first impressions review of that foundation in the next couple of days, maybe even tomorrow. So the color is absolutely perfect. I am very excited to play around with that. So that is what I picked up from Sephora Australia. That is my little thoughts on what's going on with Sephora at the moment. I feel like I'm just sort of bagging it, but I love it. I am happy Sephora's here. I think it is amazing. It is my happy place. Shops like that are my happy place. You just walk in there and all you find is just makeup. I love it. Yes, I'm happy they're there. I will be going back and checking out more Marc Jacobs, definitely. I won't be buying Tarte there. I won't be buying anything that I can buy from PM Studios there, or Lipstick Republic or Hub, just because I feel like we really need to go and support the small Australian companies that have been here for years. They've been here for years, they're struggling for years, so why would you stop, just go somewhere else? Because they're fucking false claims about exclusivity. Anyway, rant over. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Comments or questions, let me know what you think. I would love to know what you think. I feel like it's going to open up those tables for a very interesting debate, conversation. Leave your comments, thoughts and stuff down below. I'd love to hear from you. Thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!